speech is from Richard Feynman's Asking Why. When you ask why something happens, how does a person answer why? For example, Aunt Annie is at the hospital. Why? Because she slipped. She slipped on ice and broke her hip. That satisfies people, but it will not satisfy someone who came from another planet and knew nothing about it. For instance, there's a question. Why, when you break your hip, you go to the hospital? How do you get to the hospital when the hip is broken? Because her husband saw that she had her hip broken, called the hospital up, and they sent somebody to get her. Well, that is understood by people. Then when you explain a why, you have to be in some framework that will allow something to be true. Otherwise, you are perpetually asking why. Why did the husband call the hospital? Because the husband is interested in his wife's welfare. So it begins to be a very interesting understanding of the world and all its computations. If you try to follow anything up, you go deeper and deeper in various directions. For example, why did she slip upon the ice? Well, I know it's slippery. Everybody knows that. It's no problem. But you ask, why is ice slippery? That's kind of curious. Ice is extremely slippery. You say, how does it work? You see, you can say either, I'm satisfied that you have answered me, ice is slippery. That explains it. Or you could go on and say, why is ice slippery? And there you're involved into something, because there are not many things as slippery as ice. A solid that's so slippery, because in the case of ice, when you stand on it, momentarily the pressure melts the ice a little bit, so you get a water surface on which you are slipping. Why on ice and not on other things? Because water expands when it freezes, so the pressure tries to undo the expansion and melts it. Why does water expand when it freezes and other substances do not expand when they freeze? This could go on forever. I am telling you how difficult a why question is. You have to know what it is that the person understands and what it is they do not. You have noticed in this example that the more I ask why, and you can even go further and say, why did she fall down when she slipped? That has to do with gravity. It involves all other planets and everything else. Never mind, it goes on and on. This is why it is sometimes very hard for scientists to answer why questions. Thank you for listening.